everyone, my name's Emily. I'm here at the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show with Maisie. She plays netball for the Melbourne Mavericks. So Maisie, how long have you been playing netball for and what is your favourite thing about it?
Yeah, so I've been playing netball since I was 7 years old, and I'd say my favourite thing about netball, I know a lot of people would probably go to, winning, being competitive, staying super fit, but for me it's the people that draw me to the game, and I think the friendships that I've made along the way. I think sport has an amazing ability at bringing people together, and a lot of the girls that I played junior netball with, I'm still friends to this day, so I think that's super special.
That is really special. Yeah. That's so sweet. And what positions do you play?
Yeah, so I'm fortunate enough to play across all the three-court, mid-court positions, so centre, wing attack and wing defence. So essentially wherever the coach wants me to play, I will pop my hand up and obviously try my best to, make those positions my own. So, very fortunate that I can play across all three, yeah.
Yeah, lovely. And so you play for the Melbourne Mavericks, which is amazing. How did you get your start in the professional netball league?
Yeah, I suppose since I was a young kid, always dreamed of playing netball at the highest level. And at the time, I was from a small country town in South Australia, so always looked up to playing for the Thunderbirds. And so essentially any netball program, any state tryouts there were, I would be the first to pop my hand up. And to be honest, I was quite a shy kid, so to be going up to Adelaide most weekends and train out for these big teams, it was something that was completely out of my comfort zone. So I was then fortunate enough to get picked in those teams. We'd go off to the nationals tournaments and championships, and then fortunate enough to be picked in Australian teams from there. So I guess that sort of gave me some insight and that exposure to the next level. And then was fortunate enough to be handed a contract at just 19 years old, and it's a bit of a pinch me moment because I've been playing professional netball since then, so I'm super grateful that I get to play sport as my job.
Yeah, wow, that is incredible. Yeah. And so take us to game day, you're getting ready. How do you mentally prepare for a game?
Yeah, I think obviously leading into a game we do a lot of analysis, and we look at our opponents and team that we're coming up against that coming weekend. So I think getting a lot of the prep work in, and we obviously have a very long pre-season to get super fit, be sort of down pat with what our game plan looks like. So I think just touching up on a few of those things and making sure that we feel really confident with our role leading into a game. But for me on game day morning, I just like to really go about my routine as I usually would. I don't like to, I try not to tend too much about the game and what's coming up, but usually if it's a home game, I have family travelling across, so I might catch up with them and go out with a couple of the girls for brunch and coffee that morning. So I just like to keep pretty relaxed, pretty chilled out until I get to the stadium, when that's probably when the nerves start to kick in a little bit more, but also I feel quite ready and prepared to play.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know how you do it. I would be so nervous all day and the night before. Yeah. And of course I have to ask, what is your favourite Natio product?
Yeah, big question. There's definitely a few. I absolutely love the Miracle Nourishing Oil. That's something I use every single night. Just feels really smooth on my skin. So I tend to have quite dry skin as well. So just replenishes that, absorbs straight in, and I can just go to bed knowing that it's doing its work. And then similarly, when I get up the next morning, my go-to is the Invisible Fluid sunscreen. So they're almost like a little drop that you put onto your face, and again it just knows that I'm protected for the whole day, can go about my business, train, sweat, and it's going to be protecting my skin from the sun because I am very fair skin and burn very easy, so that's very important for me. Yeah.
Figure your SPF.
Yeah. No, never.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much.